You've got a bar next to yours as well now.
Oh, well, our downstairs office.
Yeah.
Our downstairs office is a bar, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that's
about
dangerous.
4:30, the younger ones in my team sometimes are a bit like, beer? Beer?
Well, thanks for joining us in the studio.
Pleasure, always.
Firstly, is this your first podcast?
No.
Oh. Oh. I thought
First with you.
Oh, right. Okay. So let's start by talking about, obviously, I've known you for probably 10 years, actually. We were just talking before we started about both Luma, your company, and Coolbox are coming up to their 10th birthday.
I know, how exciting is that?
So we might be having a joint birthday. More on that later.
Yeah.
So let's go back a bit. How did we get to Luma? Where did you start in marketing?
Oh, I started in 2000. Just temping somewhere in a property company.
Have you always been in Manchester?
Since I didn't grow up in Manchester.
Yep.
I moved here in 1995 for uni.
Yep.
Met a guy.
Yep.
Blah blah blah. So I stayed
Yep.
after I graduated, and I got this temp job, and there was like drama going on. You know when
Right.
there's like shouting in the boardroom and
right.
everybody's head down and like the tension is visible in a big office.
Right, okay.
And the head of marketing came out of the boardroom and said through gritted teeth, "Does anybody speak French?" I just went, "Oh no, that's me." I was terrified.
Oh my goodness. So was their
22
client
years old.
French?
No, there's a conference that happens in the south of France every year.
Oh, okay.
And their plans weren't quite sorted.
Okay.
And I needed to jump in and help her sort some stuff out.
Okay.
And I did.
Nice.
And
Do you speak fluent French?
Yeah, I'm a linguist.
Oh, nice. Cool.
That's my thing.
Oh, right. Cool. Nice. So it works. So
it worked.
You
And
sorted it out.
she and I hit it off.
Okay.
And I got the marketing bug
Right.
immedially.
No way.
It's not what I studied. I studied languages and was going to have this glamorous adult life of hotels and travel and, Armani wardrobe and tall, dark, handsome men.
Wow.
None of that happened.
Right.
Because I discovered marketing.
Wow.
And I loved it. And she and I worked together in different ways for 10 or 15 years.
Okay. Right. Cool.
We're still in touch now.
Yeah.
And of course I went and I got, proper marketing qualifications and learned how to do it
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
And I worked after that. I went down to London, worked in a big multidisciplinary corporate environment for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I came back to Manchester, worked with a smaller business,
Yep.
worked with, done freelance stuff on contracts
Yep.
along the way. Recession does that to you.
Yep.
So it's all I've ever done really
Cool.
is marketing in the built environment. Cut me
Nice.
open and
Nice.
yeah, that's what I do. I love it.
Fantastic. So then that takes us up to what was the spark that made you set up or gave you the idea to set up Luma?
I had a baby
Oh, right.
in
Okay.
2014.
Yeah, that'll do that to you.
Yeah,
It makes you want to do
everybody
crazy
does
things.
it at some point. And I loved my job. Like literally bounced out of bed on a Monday morning.
Right.
Loved my job. And I went back to work when my daughter was 8 months old.
Yeah.
So probably a bit too soon.
That's when my wife
but
went back to work. Yeah.
I was finding the whole conversations about coffee and cake and how many hours sleep haven't you had? I was finding that really draining.
Yeah.
So I went back to
You
work.
wanted to speak to real people.
I did.
Yeah,
I wanted to speak to people who'd like read the news.
Yeah.
I went back and it was god awful.
Really?
Yeah,
What
this
had changed?
amazing company and these beautiful people who I'd missed so much were just horrible.
Really?
Yeah, all the stuff about working mums
Yep.
was true.
Right.
They told me that I was now you've had a baby, Lucy. Your brain doesn't work the same, and work's not your priority anymore.
What? They didn't actually
They
say
said that.
to
They said that. They did.
you. That's wild.
I spent my baby's first birthday in the board meeting in London
Oh, that's horrific.
being yelled at for something that hadn't been done when I was on maternity leave. It was just like, who are you people?
That's so strange.
What? And then some awful stuff happened to a young woman in my team, and they reacted really badly to that.
Right.
And I was just like,
It really just showed off their true colours. And
it really did.
oh man, that's awful.
And it broke my heart actually.
Yeah.
Because all I wanted was to help that company grow and develop, and
Yeah.
those people. And, you know, it's the thing I love about working with a founder,
Yes. Yeah.
to grow and develop a business and do
Yeah.
good work for good people. Turns out that wasn't true at all.
Oh man.
And I sat with my then husband crying into my gin and tonic one night, like, there has to be a better way. There has to be. Because he'd changed career to
Right.
be a dad.
Yeah.
Was working part-time and had taken a salary cut. And
Right.
it's like, oh God.
Yeah. That's a lot of pressure on you to keep going with that as well.
A lot.
Yeah.
And childcare, so expensive.
Yeah. That was pre the 33 hours, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of my salary was going on childcare.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just sat there one night like, there has to be a better way than this.
Yeah.
It's making us all miserable.
Yeah.
It's not good for the baby. Everything's going to come crashing down unless we change something.
So had you ever considered setting something up on your own before that?
Yeah.
But it had been a pipe dream,
I'd
just
done-
a little idea.
I'd done freelance work and a couple of temporary contracts, particularly through 2008
Yeah.
and that recession.
Yeah.
Sorry, the financial crash.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that, it wasn't foreign to me.
Yeah, sure.
And I come from a long line of rogues and entrepreneurs. So setting up your own business
Yeah.
and succeeding or failing
Yeah.
wasn't terrifying.
Oh, okay.
I knew it wasn't the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I quit.
Nice.
I saw out my kind of 12 months.
Yep.
You have to do 12 months after coming back from...
Okay,
I can't
yeah.
remember why.
Sure.
I saw that out and I left.
Right.
And that was really tough.
Yep.
And I, phoned some people, said, hey,
I'm doing this now.
what do you think?
Yeah.
Do you want some?
Yeah.
And I got my first couple of clients.
Who was your first client? Do you remember?
I do. There were two. There was an architecture firm in London called Granite.
Cool.
Loved them. They were just beautiful people. And Iceni, a planning consultancy.
Nice.
That's still going now.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. And I worked with both of those for a year or so and
Right.
other bits and pieces.
Yeah. Nice.
But the other thing I did was I took my fury and my frustration and I channeled it and I helped the Women's Equality Party
Amazing.
get off the ground.
Oh, fab.
I helped them grow. I helped them get a foothold in the North. I helped them deliver their first conference
Yeah.
in Manchester.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I did round table with Sandy Toksvig and
Cool.
talked
No way.
and stuff and campaigned and gave
Are you
speeches.
still involved with it now?
No, it closed
okay.
in just before Christmas, actually.
Oh, no,
It
right.
had done its 10 years and
Right. Okay.
reached its end.
Right.
Reached a natural end, which was a really sad moment for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, I was so pleased that I was able to
What was
make a
their
difference in the
sort of?
world.
Can you tell us a little bit about what they did do?
What did they
what's
do? Feminist agenda.
Right. Okay.
So cross-party.
Uh huh.
So they would work with everybody.
Okay.
Their core premise was that we didn't want to exist.
Yes.
So
they
here
want
are
to
our
make
policies.
themselves
Here, take them.
extinct. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
wanted to make
exactly.
ourselves redundant. We didn't want to do it.
Yes.
Don't want to be here. And I can
Yeah.
tell you that it is terrifying.
Right.
The abuse that we got, particularly online, was
Really?
really, really frightening. And I had to take a step back at one point just because I was frightened of what was going to come and land on my doorstep.
From both sides of the party line, or from
Trolls on Twitter.
Oh, really?
It was just...
I mean, Twitter is a hellhole, though. For that,
yes,
isn't it?
yes. But when they're threatening to come and
Oh, really?
harm you, and our leader did actually get
Like,
targeted
Oh
in the
my
real
goodness.
world. It was
Wow.
terrifying.
jeez.
What they say about the female experience on social media compared to the male experience
Yeah, sure.
is true. And when you're out there with a feminist message and being quite loud
Yeah, sure,
with that,
sure.
it attracts all the wrong kind of people.
Jeez.
So, the trolls won.
Right.
But, it happens. We did make a change.
I bet.
though.
Yeah.
So all those laws about upskirting
Hmm.
being illegal, that was
Mm-hmm.
one of ours. All the changes in the police and the health services about protecting women's spaces.
Right. Okay.
And taking violence against women and girls really seriously.
Yep.
We made a real
amazing.
difference.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So how were you involved? In what capacity were you involved? Were you marketing for them, or were you
I did a bit of everything.
Bit of everything, right? Cool.
I did use my marketing brain,
Yeah,
my comms
sure,
brain.
sure.
So, newsletters and
Yep.
social media and communications and all that kind of engaging
Yeah, sure.
people. But also I got a taste of politics,
Nice.
of
Cool.
knocking on people's doors.
Yeah,
and
yeah, nice.
how do you write a pamphlet? It's not a marketing pamphlet. You want somebody to change the way they believe
Yeah.
or to vote differently.
And how was it funded?
It's-
Or is it not? It wasn't funded at all.
Politics is hard. That was one of the big things I learned, is that political funding is a real challenge.
Yeah.
And we were funded by small donations
Really?
from hundreds of thousands of women across the UK.
Okay, right.
We had a couple of big donors,
Yeah.
but not very many.
Right, okay.
And when you look at the mainstream parties,
Yeah, sure.
and Reform and UKIP
Yep.
and all those that are very, very loud,
Yeah.
they get big wadges of cash
Yeah.
from business
Uh-huh.
and big rich people.
Yeah, sure.
We didn't.
No.
Every pound
You had to really fight for
we had to really fight for it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And politics costs money. To put your
Yeah, of
name on
course.
that
Yeah,
ballot
yeah.
costs money. And you lose that money.
Yeah.
You don't get it back.
Yeah. Amazing thing to be involved with, though.
It was
So that coincided
amazing.
with you having a very young child and setting up Luma.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Somehow I remained married.
And became very successful in what you're doing, you're in the day job.
The day job, yeah.
Yeah. As founders, business owners, we all make fuck ups.
Oh, yeah.
What's that you can talk about, what would you say is your biggest founder fuck up?
Oh, God. There have been so many. Where to begin? It took me a long time to get good at money.
Just cash flow in general?
Oh, all of it. I have a really horrible... Money is an emotive thing.
Yeah, sure.
I have a really horrible relationship with it. And just don't want to look at it, don't want to engage with it.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Do you have a good accountant?
I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me
Same. That's one
I
of
had
the...
to go through the wrong accountant first, and
Yeah.
now I've got a really good one who talks to me in plain English.
Yes.
And doesn't expect me to understand it.
Yeah, sure.
Great. But I knew that, and when we started to get big, I don't mean big, but
But when you start to make money.
when we started to make money, and when my staff have been with me for a couple of years, so I have to change this.
Right.
I have to, and I did.
Right.
I went and got into a couple of courses.
Oh, cool.
on changing my life,
Right. Nice.
money. So
That's
shout
great.
out to Alan Wick.
Right. Nice.
Yeah, and that was really hard. Looking at, they made me look at my first memories of money and
Right. Yeah.
why do you feel the way you do, and
Yeah,
how do
sure.
we move it from being creepy uncle in the corner that you just want to ignore to somebody that you actually want to talk to once a month.
Yeah. Sure.
So
Sure.
that's quite a journey.
Yeah.
And that was really hard. But I knew that in order to keep running the business and
Yeah.
being able to pay my staff
Yeah.
and my rent
Yeah.
and look after my clients and
Yeah. All
do
those
the
things.
stuff,
Yeah.
I needed to change it. And I think that's the thing that some business owners miss,
Yeah.
is that you have a responsibility to do the work, to grow and develop and do the hard things and
Yes.
learn the things that you're not good at,
Yes.
because your business is a reflection of you.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I suppose you've either got to learn it yourself or you've got to pay somebody who can do it better than you.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Well, that seems like well, I'm sure it was very stressful at the time.
Money
but-
was hard, and going through COVID was hard. And
Yeah.
I came out of COVID with a big financial black hole,
Right. Sure.
like many people did.
Yeah.
that I
Sure.
needed to climb out of.
Yep.
I also came out of COVID bereaved, divorce, and with 2 house moves under my belt.
Right.
Like,
Quite a lot to deal with.
it was a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
And I did deal with it. I
Yeah.
looked it in the eye and faced it
Yeah.
and dealt with it.
I'm not going to let you say that was a fuck up, because none of those things are like, that's not a decision that you made and you fucked up. Like, that's just like, COVID isn't your fuck up.
No, it wasn't my fuck up at all. Do you remember during COVID when you and I did a couple of pieces together?
Yeah.
Because all of my clients disappeared.
Yeah.
They went
They were
home.
fun.
They were brilliant.
They were really good. We filmed that one on a bridge just over. I'll link to it here.
We did. The Rebellion.
Yeah. That was great.
They don't exist anymore.
Oh.
Which made me really sad because I thought that was one of the best pieces of work.
The video's wicked.
Done.
It was all in one take, and it was like we commissioned a poem to get
there was a
read.
poem which was read by a grime artist from London.
Oh, man, yeah. That was good.
We did the alternative Queen's speech as well.
Yeah. I'm going to link to these in the
cool.
show notes.
Please do. It was.
That was really
Are they
good
still
fun.
around? Well, you've still got them, haven't you?
The videos, yeah. I really, because it was adolescent style one shot on a gimbal.
Yeah.
It
was so cool.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. That was during COVID, right?
Yeah. It
cool.
was, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I did like it was weekly or fortnightly or whatever, a little kind of webinar how-to.
Oh yeah.
How to write a social post.
Oh yeah, I think I helped you out with one of those.
You helped me do
about
a couple of video ones. How to do
how to shoot stuff on smartphone.
How to do it from your home.
Yes.
How to do a decent video call.
I remember
how
that.
How to set up for a webinar. How to shoot.
Do you know what? I remember
smartphone.
that because I came across some of the like videos that I'd used as examples, and it was during COVID because I had like a huge disgusting beard.
I don't remember that.
I can't grow a beard, and it was like a puby sort of awful beard. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a terrible. God, this has never seen a light that. I can't believe I let a client see me like that. Clearly didn't bother you. Yeah. No,
I don't think that was on my list of things to notice during COVID.
Fair enough.
No.
Yeah, so I'm not going to allow you to say that was one of your fuck ups anyway, because that wasn't. None of those things were.
Do you not being bad at money? Fucked up so many times.
So what's kind of next for Luma?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've evolved enormously in the past year or so.
Yes.
We've become what I always wanted to be, which
is
is data led.
Okay, right, cool.
So that old adage of, half my marketing's working, I just don't know which half.
Yeah,
it's not true anymore. And we can really prove the return on investment of your marketing.
Is that because there are better, more efficient tools available now to monitor that sort of stuff? Or?
There is. Reach.
Yep.
So number of people that have received your email or opened it or seen your LinkedIn post or clicked or watched or whatever.
Okay, so that's fairly easy to monitor.
Very easy.
Reputation
is when you layer on top of that sentiment and actual impact.
Okay.
And are you speaking to the right people?
Okay.
And how are they responding? Mm-hmm. That's where it gets interesting.
Yeah, sure.
So all those likes and impressions.
Yeah. How many of those mean something?
How many of them actually mean something? Which links straight back to that strategy point piece of this is what we're trying to achieve.
Yep.
So if a client wants to achieve, better presence, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And that second pillar is how we know that.
Yeah.
And then we connect that to the pipeline.
Okay.
So revenue.
Okay.
Is that those likes and impressions that are then generating this kind of sentiment and this pickup in the media and this kind of client satisfaction?
Yeah.
Is that then resulting in
sales,
leads and inquiries and sales?
Okay.
And what is your win rate on those?
Okay.
And why?
Right. Okay.
So it's just that it's got that whole new level of, it's not just what it's doing, it's why.
Yes, sure. So that second pillar or second stage must be so hard to measure.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not quantitative, is it? So it's how do you work that out?
Oh, that is the question.
And I guess it changes across platforms, right?
There's a bit of AI in there,
right, okay.
And there's a bit of just cross-checking the data.
Okay, right. And working out.
Looking at the spike
of,
we had a client in the Telegraph
a couple
of months ago. What was the impact of that?
Yeah.
And did people like it? Did the right people like it? Did their top 10 targets engage with it?
Got you.
And is that connected to the pipeline?
Yes.
And then when the woman who we'd had in the Telegraph quoted, when she was out and about, whether meeting people or pitching or whatever, were the people she was pitching to aware, and did they talk about it? And what was the sentiment of that? And is it helping to drive the pipeline?
Got you. And then that last stage that's going from the pipeline to kind of conversion.
Yeah.
Are you guys involved in that? Because that's more like sales, right?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
We do talk a lot about the crossover between marketing and BD.
Yeah.
And it's a thoroughly different skill set, mindset, different people. And often the BD happens inside the client's business, whether it's done by a BD person or whether it's done by the fee owners or the procurement team or whatever it is. It happens inside a business. So in order for us to maintain that connection, the sales team have to buy into what we're doing.
Yeah, sure.
So it can be, because you could be disjointed and hard.
I was going to say, you could be doing an incredible job your end, and then as soon as it gets to there, it might not even be that they're not doing a good job, but if there's a disconnect.
It's that disconnect about, are the promises that we're making
being delivered on that
socials and on the web and on the, in the brand and the promises, are those promises actually making it all the way through those contractual negotiations and then into delivery.
Who is your ideal client?
Who is my ideal client?
And well, two things. I'll let you answer it in two ways. Like, from a client's or behavior point of view, who is a nice client to work with, as in, like, you don't have to name who they are, but like what's some nice attributes of a good client? But then also like I'd love to do work for like Wagamamas or somewhere like that. Like, so who's like your, what do you call it? Like white whale? Is that the phrase? Like, who's your, like, that? I'd love to work with that client.
Okay. I would love to work with some tier 1 contractors.
Okay.
I think they've got the biggest challenge in front of them.
So who would that be?
Skills. Morgan Sindall, Wilmot Dixon.
Okay, right.
Those ones.
Okay.
They've got a skills crisis. They've got a materials crisis. They've got a supply chain crisis. They've got net zero pushing down on them. Procurement is becoming impossible. That's a tough business to be in.
Yeah.
I want to get stuck in there.
Right. So that's appealing. Like, you want to go and...
Yeah, I don't want it easy.
Yeah, you were going to go and put out all the fires and...
I mean,
metaphorically.
Marketing over here.
Yeah, sure. But you want to get their brand message right. And
and how are they tackling that?
Yeah.
And there's that kind of pressure leads to great innovation.
Nice.
So storytelling and change and product development and all of that.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Okay, cool. And the first question,
my ideal client?
Yeah, like, how do they behave? What do they come to you in an ideal scenario?
They're aware of their responsibility in the world. They're aware of the fact that they are leading a business and they have an impact on the places that they help to create, as well as the people that work for them. And they hold that responsibility with care. But they're also shrewd and commercial and challenging and ask why a lot.
Oh, well, I know. Sorry, I know. My biggest fuck up.
Give me the fuck up. Come on.
Was it before I was limited? It was a crossover between when I was, what do you call it, sole trader, and then just before I incorporated. And I'd had a couple of really good years back to back, and I hadn't registered for that. And I was under the impression that it was like within, like your accounts, like within a 12-month period, it would reset every April or whatever. So what was what's the threshold now for
was it 80 grand or something?
80, I think. And at the time it was like 78 or 76 or something like that. And it was before I had an accountant, and then I talked to an accountant about setting up his limit and stuff, and then they were going over my accounts, and they said, well, you've actually gone over the threshold for that you need to start paying VAT, because it's a rolling 12 months. So just in any 12-month period, if you, within that amount of time, if you've gone over the threshold, you need to register for VAT, and then all the invoices from that point need to be carrying that extra 20%. And I was like, right, well, I didn't know that. So can you tell me when I reached that point? And it was like 12 months before. It was almost a whole year before. So every invoice that had gone out should have had 20%. So as far as HMRC were concerned, like,
you owed them 20% of your revenue.
A lot, and I did really well that year. And I was like, oh my God. And we were saving up for our first house. I mean, Sophie was saving up for our first house. And I remember, like, vividly phoning Sophie and being like, we'd saved a deposit. And I was like, I don't...
Taxman's having it.
I was like, I think I'm just going to have to give it all to tax. I'm just going to have to go to HMRC. And I'm still with the same accountants now, and bless them. Like, they taught me through it all, and they basically just said, you're going to have to go back to every client you've had in the last 8, 9, 10 months and just tail between your legs and just say, yeah, I was supposed to charge you that. Could you send me another 20%? And I was like, you're joking. You really expect me to do that? And they were like, it's either that or you've got to use that deposit to pay your VAT bill.
How did your clients respond to that?
90% of them were absolutely incredible. A couple of them, like a big technology company in Birmingham that we've done a couple of jobs for, he literally said, he was so sweet. He was just like, oh, Mark, I did exactly the same thing. Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it to you now. It was so lovely to
see,
that was
people.
So reassuring.
People are generally good.
Yeah. And like, I've not worked with him for years, but I'll remember him. I remember that conversation I had with him, like fantastic. And then we used to be based in Edinburgh. So we used to have, we used to work with a number of agencies in Edinburgh. So obviously we weren't working directly with the end client. Our client was the agency. So there was one agency who, annoyingly, like I have a fantastic relationship with, but they just point blank said no. They were just said, no, we can't do it. It's going to look funny on our account. So like we can't give it. And it was like a lot of money. It was.
So you just send me an invoice for the VAT?
I know it wouldn't have made a difference to them. They just would have said to the accountant, yeah, this dude, like we need to pay him a bit extra for this invoice.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
messy.
Yeah, it's a bit messy, but like, yeah, so they didn't. So I just had to eat that.
I helped to write one of the very first newsletters for the Northern Quarter when the Northern Quarter became an established thing. Yeah.
Which was when?
25 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember coming into... So obviously I grew up in just outside the Peak District, and we, like our nearest city was Manchester. So we'd come into Manchester when we were like early teens and just go down from Piccadilly, Market Street,
Shut up.
Arndale.
Yeah.
And we'd just venture right onto... Is it Thomas Street?
Yeah.
No, one of the Oldham Street, possibly, where Affleck's Palace is. And that
Affleck's
is
night and day.
That is no, I wouldn't even go that that is the extent of where I would go into Northern Quarter. And I guess that was like very early days of Northern Quarter. So I was probably, it was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
So did Northern Quarter not exist? What was it?
Not really. Not really. It became some kind of conservation area.
Did it?
Yeah, City Council defined it as a space, and we're going to conserve this.
And that was like
because of the
25 years ago.
there. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did not.
And now
know that.
my office is there, and I'm in it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just
I walked past your
seeing
office
that.
Recently, and it was a weekday, and everybody was sat outside Stephenson
Oh,
Square, and I was
man.
like, "How does Lucy work in this office?" And like, because does your window look out on Stephenson Square?
Yeah. About 3
Didn't
o'clock in the afternoon, the noise starts to come up.
Oh, I bet that's quite nice, though.
It's really nice.
Yeah, you've got a bar next to yours as well now.
Oh, well, our downstairs office.
Yeah.
Our downstairs office is a bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
that's
about
dangerous.
4:30, the younger ones in my team sometimes are a bit like, beer? Beer?
Yeah, in some ways we're lucky that we've got pubs within like a few
but
minutes
there's
walk.
not a party going on outside
it's
the window,
not like
is there?
next to it. Yeah, because I'd be very tempted to just
And
pop
the
down there.
craziness of the Northern Quarter, it's brilliant.